stuff that they've already shown just blows my mind.
Makes me need a couch and a prescription, am I right? I need it to be extremely likable, but also terrifying at the same time. So it's like, wait, you think I'm crazy? That's cool.
My mind, it like won't let myself fully believe that it's over.
Oh, y'all wouldn't be sitting here, right?
You're watching convention coverage.
In My Hero Academia! Ah, you are on my Instagram, woo!
I think they're really excited that you're here.
I'm so excited you guys are here.
How do you feel that My Hero Academia is coming close to an end, show-wise?
No spoilers. The show is still currently dubbing and still going. I mean, it's always like a bittersweet thing, right, when things end. And also in anime, like you're always like, is it really over? Because you never know. Because like much like with Fairy Tail, like it was over, and it was over, and it was sad, and we had all these moments, and then now we're getting to revisit it again. So I think in the back of my mind, I like won't let myself fully believe that it's over. But I mean, it has been like a 10-year-long journey for the manga for sure, and just this epic, amazing adventure that we've all got to be a part of. And I really think, honestly, My Hero is partially responsible for how mainstream anime has become, along with some other really bigger titles too. But like, it's just
That's true.
It's kind of like blown up everything. So it's bittersweet because I think that these characters have been through so much that they deserve like a way to kind of wind down. But as actors, I think it's hard to say goodbye to these roles.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I don't know. She's been such a big part of like my life and being for so long, you know? So it's gonna be weird when it's just it's just done. But I'm like Jade, like I feel like there's so much more we could explore with all these characters, and I'd be surprised if we don't have like some kind of spin-offs or something to see how they're doing.
Plus, I think also like it's such a, even though there's all the crazy things that happen in the show, like it's families get into this show, and I know it'll be one of those shows where people will be introducing like the younger generation to it, and we'll have a whole new group of people that will just start watching it from the beginning and getting to see it for the first time. So I think that the love will kind of continue to grow as time goes.
Thank you.
True.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What would be the biggest challenge yet if it continues on, My Hero Academia, that is, after season 7 or possibly the manga?
I have no idea. Like the stuff that they've already shown just blows my mind. Like I feel like I never could have thought of some of those things in my wildest dreams.
Yeah.
like the thing, I don't know if you've seen the most recent stuff with Shigaraki. I'm like, who came up with that in their head, in their mind? Like how, what? So I don't know, like I just like enjoy getting to be in these worlds and play in them and be creative within them, but like I couldn't even fathom.
There would be. I have no idea how that. I wish I could create. Like I've got one character to focus on, and that's a lot. So
Yeah. All right, take care.
thank you.
Thank you.
Do you think Shigaraki needs Chapstick?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Author Horikoshi once said that like he developed Toga to like match Uraraka, and I was wondering what you thought about their dynamic from like a storyline perspective.
Like, I love it. I really do. I think it's. I think it really defines, because like first she's into Deku, and we're like, okay, cool, we get that. That's fine because she likes this nice, sweet guy. But then it's like, once that happens for Ochaco too, then you really get, I think, more of a definition of what Toga is about. So I really like that combination as far as her admiring somebody so, kind and good and strong and powerful, whatever, and her wanting to be like that so badly that she's, a little nutty about it. But yeah, I think just the genuine heart of Toga comes out with Uraraka more than anything. So yeah, I think that's why I like their weird dynamic. Now, I mean, if Ochaco would just like wake up and figure that out too,
Yeah.
then it would be gold. But I think I like it. What do you think, Jade? Do you have an opinion?
No.
No. Cool. Thank you.
Thank you.
What are your thoughts on the Endeavor character development?
It's rough. It's rough. I
Yeah.
mean, again, all that trauma's stemming from other trauma. I mean, I have hope. I will say that I have hope, and that's the greatest part of the show is like, especially with Deku, like never giving up on like finding the heart in someone and like the humanity in someone. But I mean, it's rough. It's rough, but there are consequences to your choices and your actions, and that's what happens.
And that's what we see on the screen. It's a lesson. I don't know. Makes me need a couch and a prescription. Am I right?
Do you think Dabi will forgive and forget or forgive Endeavor?
Oh.
Man,
No.
I cannot speculate. One can hope that they all just
Get along?
can be one big happy family again, but I mean, there's a lot of stuff that's gone down. I don't know. I'm a hopeful idealist and like want to believe in forgiveness, but I
They're
don't
getting
know.
older.
Something might just be a little too broken there for that to happen. I'm not sure.
Okay.
What is like the most emotional scene or lines that you had and you really like? And
I mean, you know, anytime she talks about her past, I'm just going to say that, and how she came to be the way that she is, those are really emotional. But then also, like, you know, the way she feels about her friends, we'll say, sometimes, was pretty emotional for me. How about you, Jad? Jade, it's Jade, it's not Jad.
Jade, and it's Leah.
Unless we're in England, then it's always Leia. But they can't help it.
It's Leah.
Leia.
Man, I wish I could remember lines ever. I have the memory of a goldfish. They swim on in and then they swim away and
They
then they're
swim on
happy
out.
and I get to not relive the trauma that just happened. But I mean, I don't think she's had too many super intense emotional moments comparatively to the other characters in the show. So I could not tell you. I think when she was doing the fight with Mustard, that was pretty intense. That's kind of the most intense stuff that I remember her doing. But it was really cool. I always enjoy doing stuff like that. It's very cathartic.
thank you guys. I
Thanks.
appreciate it.
Thank you.
When you found out that you were going to be playing Toga, what was your reaction to that?
I was excited. I was very, flattered by getting a really cool role and getting to be a villain was awesome. But the way it was presented to me was a little questionable. I auditioned like everyone else did, and we auditioned for the first few characters in the show. So they're all the heroes and stuff. And, I didn't get cast for 2 years. So I was like, okay, well, I'm not in the show, sad panda. And then all of a sudden the director of the show, which was Colleen Klinkenbeard at the time, was like, oh, hey, I think your character is about to show up. And I was like, I have a character? And she's like, oh my gosh, yes. The second I saw it in the manga, I knew, that was you. That's you. And I was like, oh, cool. It's my hero. I'm a hero. This is awesome. And so then I go in and she's like, okay, so this is so perfect for you. I need it to be extremely likable, but also terrifying at the same time. And I know you can do it. And I was like, thank you. What? So it's wait, you think I'm crazy? That's cool. It's fine. Let's do it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
If Toga was a hero, what do you think her name would be?
I would probably be defibrillatoress
That's a
or
good one.
something. Maybe.
I love it.
I got video games on the mind, so mine would be Bloodborne.
Yours would be what?
Bloodborne. That would be
Bloodborne.
Bloodborne.
Oh, cool.
It's
Okay,
a video
yeah.
name of a video game, so I think that's the first one that comes
Yeah.
to mind. All right, well, perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.
Who is the best class in UA?
1B.
1A.
Okay, I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with Leia on that one. Thank you so much. Jade, how dare you?
I mean, that's my class. I gotta have pride in my own
I
class.
know, right? What?
I'm not. I don't have I don't have a person who talks about their class and the one who has the power of copying other people's quirks, and he talks about someone's their classroom and basically become the hype man for it, and all the classmates have to knock him out just to shut him up. But this is also if Himiko Toga had a hero name, I said your hero name will be Donation.
Donation. Ooh.
Oh,
I love that.
Blood bank.
Blood bank.
Blood bank. There you go. Thank you so much.
Woo! Thank you.
Thank you.
Is there like a scene you wish you could re-experience seeing its final cut for the first time?
I think my latest scene with Ochaco was one of my favorites ever, and I loved it. I got to like watch the scene before I recorded it like all the way through, and I just really was excited by it. So yeah.
Man, my brain, like, I wish I had an amazing answer for you, but, like, I don't know. Nothing's coming to mind, and that's the truth, so I'm so sorry. I don't know. There's so many. There's just so many.
They're like, how do you rank them? They're all so well written, and the characters are so well thought out, and the relationships are amazing.
Maybe just, like, I don't know, maybe just, like, all of episode 1, like, just kind of just, I don't know, like the creation of the world, like the very beginning, like your first, moments of like kind of falling in love with the show. Yeah, and like meeting everyone for the first time. Yeah.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
You could steal a line from anybody in the show. Who would you steal it from?
Like, how would I still like their lines?
All Might.
Their classic line?
I don't know, yeah. I would just love to do that crazy superhero voice he does.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, I think it'd be fun.
And just like slide it everywhere you go. I'm here.
Yeah.
No.
I am here.
Yes, I am here. I would probably do like this, just like change the emphasis for someone, for some reason.
I am
here.
here. With a question. I am here.
I am here. I'm
here.
Where? I am where. That's what I would be. I am where. I don't know. Steal a line. So you're All Might. I would steal Ribbit.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. Thank you.
What quirk would you want to swap with a character you voice?
Man, I don't know if I would switch my quirk. It's the best. It's basically everything that I could possibly want. Gosh, I guess. Oh, you're the best. Let's see. Probably. What's his name? I am here. What is that? I'm blinking. All Might. There you go. All for one. I want that. Go for it.
Oh, just that one. NBD.
Yeah, no big deal. Just the one that I'd like having all of them.
Just one for all.
Like, how do I just choose one?
I really love Todoroki's powers. That would be really, really cool. I don't know why, just because they're cool and because there's like the elements of both fire and ice and like all the different ways that you can possibly use that. Like, it's just, I don't know.
It's the Katy Perry
It seems really,
quirk.
really. Huh?
Katy Perry quirk.
The Katy Perry.
Hot, cold, no, right.
Oh, yes. I see. Okay, yeah. I'm following. Yeah.
There you go.
It was nice meeting you guys.
Thanks, you too.
Which character in My Hero Academia would you think would be your best friend?
Uraraka. I mean, she's so sweet. I love her.
Yeah.
I love her so much. That would be my bestie.
Yeah, I agree. She's cool. I like her. She makes stuff fly, Or Dabi. I think me and Dabi would get along. We'd be cool.
I don't know what, but like controversially, maybe Minetta. Like, he's really funny. He's so funny. I don't know.
He's got those grapes on his head.
I like a dumb joke every once in a while. You need a sidekick that's just kind of dumb and
just kind of
funny,
there.
Why not?
If you could pick one adult character in My Hero to be your parent, who would it be?
Inko. Yes.
The adults all have such issues too. I don't. Sure.
Azawa?
Yeah, why not? I mean, if you were especially if you were like a teen, I feel like you could maybe get away with anything. Just he's sleeping all the time, so you just sneak out of the house and like go on your way. Yeah, we'll go with that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You could choose a song to describe your character. What would it be?
Gosh, Bleeding Love, probably by
Oh
that
my gosh.
woman. Yeah.
I know. I'm trying to think like a
kendo song.
Yeah.
Like where you fight and you kick. Maybe Kung Fu Fighter.
Oh, okay. Yes, that.
Don't take my answer.
I don't have anything.
Oh.
I can't. I don't know.
What would you give us? Give us songs.
I think Cannibal would work for Toga.
Cool. All right, I'll take it.
For
Nice.
Kendo, it's hard to choose.
But you have options?
Do you have options?
Wrecking Ball.
Oh, I love that.
That's good. You're good.
I love that song.
We're gonna
See?
go to you. Anyone needs
You're like a little
song?
jukebox for my
Go to
hero.
Hawks.
It'll be
I
great.
know. Thank you.
Thanks.
No problem. Have a great day.
Thank you.
You too.
If you were to make an OC, what would their quirk be?
Just the ability to like immediately transport yourself somewhere.
Oh, yeah, teleportation.
Yeah, like very quickly.
Mm-hmm.
I really like that because then, you wouldn't have to like be in the airport and fly. You just immediately be there. You could be home in your bed with your cats.
Exactly.
Or,
Yeah, I totally agree with you.
Mm-hmm.
I think mine, I mean, I know there's so many things that like we could do with this, right? Like imagination is a thing and like it could be creative and stuff and then there's room for that and like I can do that. But right now, like my life, what I wish for on a daily basis is like kind of like Jade's like the quirk to like I'm gonna call it like get ready quirk. And it's not necessarily like get ready, but it's just like be ready. You know what I mean? So, because I have severe ADHD, first of all, and second of all, like a lot of what that includes is like leaving your house and remembering, oh crap, I need this, this, and this. I gotta go back into my house, and then grabbing the thing, and then going back out there and like, oh crap, I got the wrong thing, and then I hate it. So my quirk would be like, be ready, boop, I'm going to work, boom, there, I'm done. I'm going to this convention, everything's packed, everything's sorted, like I don't need an inventory, it's just all in there, boom. Yeah, that would be it.
Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you too, thank you.
What is your favorite script?
One where I got to talk a lot, for sure. I couldn't tell you what episode that was. Yeah. I don't know, man. Huh? There's so many. Like, there's like 150 now. Like, how do you? I don't know. Yeah, I don't remember which, like the specific episode numbers that I was necessarily involved with, but the ones that I got to really be a bigger part of are obviously my favorites because then Kendo was more involved in the storyline. Those are mine. But I don't know the numbers, I'm sorry.
I don't know the numbers either. So I think so far my favorite episode will be where Toga's quirk is further explained, so as not to spoil, in season 5 or 6. I don't know, the My Villain Academia area where we learn more about all of the villains. When Toga's quirk is, I guess we'll call it expanded, like she gets her own little expansion pack, like that was my favorite episode. Yes.
If you could choose any world that you've voiced for, and take your family there and live there, which one would it be?
The one that came to mind of any world, like anime world that I'd want to live in with my fam, the one that first came to mind isn't one that I voiced in, but it is one that I directed. I directed the English dub of Freerun Beyond Journey's End. Thank you. I don't know, it's just so magical and lovely and wonderful. And while there are demons and whatnot, mostly there's not, right? There's like such lovely magic and wonderful things. I would go there. What about you?
Where I would go? I voiced in Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid as Miss Kobayashi. Woo! Thank you. I just cannot help being jealous of the fact that Cobes gets to go home. Somebody's already cleaned her house, made her food, did her laundry, and she just has to, live her life. So I'm going to go Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid setting. I'm going to bring myself and everyone else I love there.
And cute dragons.
And cute dragons. Come on.
Amazing, yeah.
Yeah. Who doesn't want dragons just hanging out,
I do. I know I do.
I do.
What is your dream franchise that you want to be casted in one of these days?
My dream for a while was South Park.
Oh.
No
Y'all,
way.
yes, I love South Park. I don't know, that would be really cool. But man,
I could see that, honestly. You'd be cute.
yeah, I'm a huge Harry Potter fan, so anything involving like that kind of world, like in magic and all of that, or Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones, like any of that would be amazing to be a part of.
My current dream franchise I would love to be a part of is the whole Hell of a Boss, has been. Because here's what. Both Jade and I are music theater peeps. That's my base. That's what I love. And there's a show, and there's music, and the character design is so cool and colorful and like Beetlejuicy and dark and sassy and offensive on a pleasurable level. And, I long for the day. I just sending vibes out there.
What is this? I haven't heard of this.
You haven't heard of Hell of a Boss? And it looks like Beetlejuice and, one other thing mixed together. And pink and black. It looks like Beetlejuice, pink and black, basically. And it's like really, I don't know, it's just very sassy and witty.
Beetlejuice and black
cool.
Nothing.
But yeah, it's all like original music, and the characters are really creative and dark, and they all love it, right? I mean, like that's y'all's thing now. See, they wish they were there instead of here, but they're here. Thank you. But I want to be a part of that. So there you go. If you see Vivian, tell her Lee Clark's in the house and she wants to be in your show. Hey.
Okay. Hey, thank you.
Thank you.
What do you think would happen if Deku was born with a quirk?
Y'all wouldn't be sitting here, right?
Yeah, I know. I mean, like, yeah, it would be. I guess it would be someone else's story then.
Would Mirio be the #1 hero since like All Might was gonna pass it on to Mirio?
Oh.
I don't know. Like maybe there'd be some other quirkless kid out there that needed some one for all.
We'll never know. We'll never know.
I wish Deku had a different quirk. It's annoying to fight that one for all.
Hey, thank you guys so much.